Hello, and thank you for choosing Test on Time for your drug and alcohol testing requirements associated with your TCP license. This video is provided for educational and informational purposes only. The information presented is intended to support general understanding and awareness and should not be considered legal, medical, professional, or regulatory advice. If you received a link to this video via email or text message, it means your drug and alcohol testing program for the CPUC has been successfully activated. We have also provided the address where you can complete your test along with your registration form. To help ensure accurate laboratory results, please consume up to 40 ounces of non-clear liquids such as tea, coffee, or juice prior to your urine test. Please avoid drinking water as it may dilute the sample and result in a canceled test that will need to be repeated. This video outlines essential government testing regulations for owner-operators with a TCP license. The CPUC requires continuous enrollment with an approved drug and alcohol testing consortium and active participation in a random drug and alcohol testing program. Please be advised that we will enroll you as a driver in our CPUC drug and alcohol testing program once we receive your negative drug test results. To facilitate this process, please ensure that we are designated as your CSAT drug and alcohol testing consultant within the CPUC portal. If you require assistance with the CPUC portal, please submit your inquiry to the licensing department by emailing licensing@cpuc.ca.gov. Additionally, please note that the CPUC will not request the submission of your drug test results until the CPUC application fee has been paid. Once we receive your negative test results, along with the formal request from the CPUC to submit them, we will be able to complete this requirement on your behalf. Please note that the CPUC will not accept test results submitted directly by drivers or employers. All test results must be submitted through an approved drug and alcohol testing consultant, such as our company. The renewal of the testing program is required every 12 months. You will receive an email notification approximately 1 week before your certificate expires to facilitate your renewal. Please note that renewal does not mean you are required to take another drug test. Renewal of your membership ensures continuous enrollment in the drug and alcohol testing program and confirms your ongoing participation in a random testing program. If you are selected for a random test, a separate notification will be sent to you with instructions for completing the test. The annual fee helps maintain your compliance with government regulations and covers the cost of testing if you are selected for a random test, functioning similarly to an insurance premium. Just as drivers pay for car insurance even if they don't get into accidents, members of this testing program pay an annual fee to cover potential random drug and alcohol tests. How often will you get selected for a random test? Random selections are generated by an automated computer system once per quarter. Consequently, we cannot predict when you may be selected for testing. Please note that there is no guarantee that you will be selected every quarter. On average, you can expect to be selected for a random test approximately once a year. Some drivers may be selected more frequently, while others may be selected less often. As the selection process is computer-generated and functions similarly to a lottery, some individuals may be selected more frequently than others. This variation is a standard characteristic of a legitimate random selection process. Regarding the timeline for a random test, please be advised that you must proceed to the collection site immediately upon notification. All actions following your notification must lead directly to the collection of the specimen without delay, as required by government law. If you are selected for testing while traveling outside the country, you must submit your itinerary to us for review. This ensures compliance with government testing procedures and allows us to reschedule the test for a time when you are back in the country. If you are within the United States but in a different city or state, we can locate a certified collection site near your current location to complete the required random test. Additionally, please note that government regulations require all new drivers to pass a pre-employment drug test before they can begin driving passengers under your TCP license. When you intend to hire a new driver, please notify us so we can arrange a test at a convenient location and ensure the driver is properly enrolled in the CPUC drug and alcohol testing program. Do you need to pay for random tests? For owner-operators, the cost of random tests is included in your annual fee. If selected, you will not incur additional charges for the test. We will provide you with a registration form and a testing location. Please note that our services are available nationwide, therefore your coverage remains active even if you relocate after completing your enrollment with Test on Time. What if you fail a drug or alcohol test? Failing or refusing a required drug or alcohol test can have serious consequences. you will be immediately removed from safety-sensitive driving duties. You'll be suspended from operating as a TCP driver until you complete the required return to duty process. You'll be required to meet with a DOT qualified substance abuse professional, SAP, complete treatment or education requirements, and pass a return to duty test before driving again. Repeated violations or noncompliance may lead to denial, suspension, or revocation of TCP operating authority and possible administrative penalties. Examples of a refusal can include not showing up for the test, leaving the collection site early, not providing a sample, tampering with the sample, or failing to cooperate with the testing process. But if you decide to close your business, please be advised that if you choose to close your business, you must submit a formal request via email to ensure your account is properly closed and that you are removed from the CPUC drug and alcohol testing program. In addition to this requirement, you must submit a request to close your company with all relevant government agencies, including the CPUC. Please note that if you apply for a voluntary suspension, you remain subject to all testing requirements, including random testing and annual renewals. A voluntary suspension does not exempt you from these obligations. We hope you found this information helpful. If you have any additional questions, please do not hesitate to contact our office. You may submit your inquiry by email at info@testontime.com, and a member of our team will be happy to assist you. Thank you very much for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in our next video.